Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. All right, so what's the stuff today? I have some leaves right there. I'd like to watch what's going on the surface and stuff. Right? What do I have again? I have this plant. I really like to see what's going on with it. It has some spikes on it. You can probably see them, but even if a loop, you might be able to see some spikes on it and stuff. See this? But I'd like to see them even bigger in this. So I do have a lens below here. And my eyepiece on top. So this is something I was working on, because it's easier for me to raise the camera. I'll show you why, especially smartphones and stuff. Now I also have this stuff I had a while. Can say these things are almost toys or something, but they do the job for starters. You can buy them on eBay or get them if someone has them. Getting rid of them, you can get it. This one I redid the wire, so I don't have to depend on the battery. Two AA or AAA batteries. I can have a constant source of current for power supply or something. And see some things here. But I'd like to make a piece so I can get a camera on there so I can document certain things, take photos of things I got. So in the meanwhile, I had to do something, and that's what I went and did. Okay. Alright, that's what I went and did. It goes up and down like other stuff. I don't have this going up and down. I have the platform going up and down instead. Most of it, the mechanism was 3D printed. However, this thing I got from the gears I got from a scanner. You get a photo, you get a laser printer or something, a jet printer. Anything with a scanner on it. And what drives the light back and forth has this gear and a long strip of linear toothed flat gear. So I just chopped a piece from there. I'll give you a close-up in a while. And I kept the gear. I also got this stuff from the printer itself. But because I was a bit lazy, I did not want to print out the gears. I might have to place a 0.2 mil on the printer, so I decided this is a good solution. It works well. It works very well. So this is what I'm talking about. It's a long piece. You can cut a piece from it. I found a way to glue it on there. And I kept the gear also on the 3D printed parts. So I just glued it on the 3D printed parts, and this moves very well. Okay. I also took a piece of plastic to make a hole in there for the light source. I have a light, an LED light coming from under, and I also made a light that can come from on top. I need to put some lights up there, so but I can still use this light though. I need to make some sort of light LED rail for on top when I'm watching the surfaces and not through a specimen. Let's talk about eyepieces and the pieces, the lens holders below. These are pieces I 3D printed. Of course, I got a tube. I have more tubes in the back. I collect. These are metal tubes. These are for ordinary types of scopes. I place the tube in there. I place the gear there, and the tube will be going up and down instead. But I'm starting to like this way of doing it because it's easier for me to rest the camera. As you can see, I can make camera mounts. Normally it's 3 pieces, and I look through this hole but I can also add this piece, which I did last, to place my smartphone flat looking through. Now I don't use my eyepiece as yet when I'm filming. I use things like this. This thing I got from a projector and some other stuff with lens, because the camera sees through easier. So for example, when I'm ready to film, I just come, I rest the camera, I find the lens, I zoom the camera, and I get a nice picture of what's going on in there, and I can film and take photos. So these are my specimens. I said I'd like to see what's going on with this stuff. Some other surfaces. And I think we should go on. So this thing I'm pouring is something I made real quick. I haven't placed the light rail on this stuff yet, so I have this. One LED 3 volts. I have a power supply on the side, and I'm going to do the setup. When I set the light, I put on the power supply. I adjust the light, because now I'm taking the surface of the specimen, and then I'd come with my specimen. I'd say, okay, I'd like to take these things, has fun on them, and I'd really like to see them, because when you're in the garden, like I was there today, trying to get rid of some grass, and you know, all up in the dirt, when you pulling this thing out now, there are funds on them that stick to you. So I just like to take a close up and see what they're about. You know, see what's going on there. So I'm just going to clean out this area. Take out some leaves so I can just have this one. See if it's flat enough for there. I don't need the whole stuff. I'm just going to take this head right there. Take this head right there, so you can take a closer look. And I place this about there like that. You see, it's sticking to your business, man. I place this right here. I have the light. Now I'm going to change and place this lens upstairs. I'm going to remove this, place this, and now I'm going to come up with the camera, and I'll be doing some searching. Let's see if I can find the job. I'm going to pull this stuff a little closer to me. See if I can find this stuff. Oh, that's not where it is. So where is the camera? Oh, I placed this wrong. Wait a minute. So that's where it is. Alright. So now I have to adjust this. Is this filming? Yes, it is. And I'm going to zoom in a bit. Let's see if I can get the shot. You need to be patient with this stuff. I mean, I do this at a certain rate. I'm searching for it's right there. Alright, so I got some. The thing you still have to look for this stuff. It's kind of like finicky, but I'll find it. Alright, so I fought and I fought. A minute. So I have the load. I was having a situation. I fought and I fought, but I found the angle. Is that it? Let me verify. Yeah, I'm almost there. Is that it? It's not. Relax. We'll find it. We'll find the position. Okay. All right. I'm going to adjust this stuff a bit. We'll find the position. Once you find the position, so you see the funds, you see these things, they are the culprits. Let me move it a bit if I can find them on the stem. And then I have to adjust. Hey, we have a little bug walking. So you see one of these funds, you see how they are out there, man. There are creatures staying in this thing, you know, like ants or whatever mites suck on them. You see one of them? This is one of the stuff. So when you're trying to weed these things by hands, this thing really goes all over the place in your hands, man. Let's go let's push this stuff a bit. Let's go back to the leaf area. What's this? Let me see if I can see what's this. What's this? More funds. More funds. Alright, let's try and take this higher up. Let's try and take it higher up. Okay. We have funds all over it. Let's take a look at its leaf. See what it has on the leaf. I'm going to remove this one. Let's see what you have on the leaf. So even the leaf has some, as you can see. Let's move it around. Let's move it around. Whoa. They are smaller. They are smaller. Alright, I'm going to change leaves. I wanted to see what's on this thing. If I can get the shot of it. This. Let's see what's on it. Move it around. Not getting anything on it. Alright. Let's go again. I don't know what that is. Alright, I'm going to change the leaves again. Let's see what a banana leaf looks like. What's on there? It's a banana right there. See the surface a bit. So that's the banana leaf surface. Probably you can see what attacks banana leaves on there one day. I don't know what I'm seeing on the leaf there. Let me go to a part that's affected and brown, change colors. Right there. So probably we can catch something hanging around. So this is a brown part of the leaf. I'm seeing black dots. A lot of black dots. I don't know if it has something to do with anything. As you can see, these black dots. If you think it's a fungus, I don't know what it is. Or it's just some deterioration. But as you can see, it's clear. We have some black dots on the banana leaf. Alright, now let me try something else. Let me try another leaf. See what's on it. Not much. Something maybe they could call solar sheen or something. There's not much activity going on there. At least not at this magnification. Trying to see some surfaces. This is another leaf. Let's see what's going on with it. Well, this is already a nerve, a vein. Let's move this to there. See what we have going on here. And there we have some veins and stuff on the leaf. Alright, what leaf do I have again? I'm going back to the fawns specimen. Because it was my main stuff I had to check out. I wanted to check out these fawns, these stabbers. Take some photos of them. You see, they look very inoffensive, but look at what they look like under magnification. They're in their little world. They are magnified a couple of times, yeah, obviously. They look really crazy. They look like needles right there. Do they have something in them? Some kind of venom stuff, you know? They look like they have something in the middle of them, you know? There's something to sting you or something, make you understand. You should not be coming around. Don't come around here. Leave us alone. And there you have it. So I'll cut this around for now. I'm still working on trying to get these shots real stable. I had to look for the view finder a lot. As you can see, I really had to look for the right position. You see, they look like small hairs, but really, if you zoom in, they are like needles. So I don't know how much time this thing was magnified, but compared to how I saw it, it could be a 50. Probably not, probably I'm exaggerating, but it was magnified by a lot. And then I can change out these things and put different magnification lens, print them out real quick. This is 3D printed. So you get your tube, you measure it for caliper, and you print out something that holds the lens. This is an example of the lens I'm using. This one came from a laser printer in the laser module. I'm using it below here. I'm also using one on my eyepiece when I'm not filming. I have been collecting lenses from everything, just about anything I could find them. You know, these are from cameras. You have some concaves. You also have some focals, convex, concaves. This is about 2 cameras. So what you can do is measure these things, diameters, and 3D print a holder for them. And you can have different magnifications and see small things you can't see with the naked eye. Okay? Place the lens in there. It's basically getting any tubes. Get a tube. Cut the tube. You measure the diameter and you print out something that holds your lens. And you are good. We have some more 3D printed parts to hold tubes. And adjust mechanisms will glow on right there. So we can have different magnifications for different purposes. And with this, I'm out. So before, as I said, this is 3 pieces, but I can add different pieces. This one is made for smartphones, this last piece. You can just rest the smartphone on there, adjust, find the position. But if you have other types of cameras, for example, these kinds of stuff, for example, let me see if I can find one so you can see these types of cameras, for example. You know, you can, right, you can cut out a piece like this and then you can take shots of your work. Okay, you can document it. I'm also trying to find a way to stick a webcam on there. I'm still working on it. I had good results with the smartphone, especially cameras that can zoom, because you will need to zoom in to get the shot. And I'm out.